y'all see mother Halo walking in the room with my brother stream, my mama is coming to bring that here. My mama is the reason why we get our motherfucking kids. I don't talk to my goddamn baby mama. My mom is the reason why me and my brother get our kids. We go through my goddamn mama. My mom is nice as hell. This could be my mama cup. Chino can come and slap the cup out of her hand and she's gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna give me another cup. My mom is the nicest person in the world.
The gloves are off because DDG's mom just went straight for Halle Bailey's reputation, and the way she's exposing her is looking rough for Halle. Halle thought she could throw shade at DDG with these sly claims about his strange habits, but she wasn't ready for his mama to jump in, flip the script, and spill the side of the story fans never imagined. Now the internet's going wild. This family drama is getting messier by the second. People are starting to wonder if Halle's sweet, innocent image is just an act. How did we go from Halle's subtle digs to Tanya straight up dragging her? And what did Tanya say that's got fans picking sides like crazy? Here's the deal. It's a brand new level of drama between Halle Bailey and DDG that's completely off the rails. Now DDG's mom, Tanya, is stepping up, making sure her son's not the only one catching heat. After Halle started dropping these quiet little hints about DDG's family being, let's just say, a bit shady and complicated, Tanya didn't waste a second firing back. She clapped back hard, calling out what she claims is Halle's real personality. According to Tanya, fans only know the polished, Hollywood-friendly version of Halle, not the one causing problems behind the scenes. This isn't something that popped up out of nowhere. Halle's been quietly putting blame on DDG's family for how messy things got between them, especially pointing fingers at his mom. In her court filings, she didn't hold back at all and pretty much suggested DDG's mom was enabling all the drama. She even said Tanya helped cover things up when it all allegedly got out of control. But trust, Tanya wasn't cool with getting dragged into this mess like that. For example, when Halle claimed DDG allegedly got physical and chipped her tooth, she wrote, "When me arrived at his house, I was crying and told his family what happened. I begged his family who were there to help me figure out a schedule with me. They just told her, leave Halo and go. That's cold." Then don't forget, she also claimed Tanya helped DDG hide the fact that he wasn't the hands-on dad he tried to look like. Halle wrote, "I am aware that Daryl leaves Halo with his mother most of the visits and his mother cares for Halo. It didn't take long for Tanya to jump right back in the mix and she was fully in Mama Bear mode. She hit Instagram with that classic Kermit the Frog meme and the caption, 'Hello Jesus, take the wheel.' It might look subtle, but anyone with sense caught the shade. Right after that, the internet was on fire, calling her an enabler just like Halle said. Tanya wasn't about to stay silent though. She clapped back hard and she posted, 'I don't usually come, it'll say anything on this internet. Even with all the negativity, lies, and hatred towards mine, but these accusations made me realize I've been quiet too long.' That's when things really went off the rails because Halle dropped some receipts that blew the lid off. She posted text that pretty much confirmed what people had been whispering about, Tanya allegedly stepping in to handle things DDG should have been doing himself. In one of the texts, Halle wrote to Tanya, 'Just keeping you updated, we'll be back on the 11th. Haven't heard if Moo still plans to get Halo like we talked about. If he's around, you can get him the 27th and bring him back the 4th. If not, I'll keep him till we return.' Then Tanya's reply sealed the deal for a lot of folks. She said, 'Hi, I forgot to text you. He said that he will wait until you get back to get him.' When those texts hit the blogs, it was game over. The drama exploded all over social media. She didn't hold back at all, firing shots and saying Halle's out here trying to play the victim and twist the story. According to Tanya, she's the one stepping up for Halo when DDG's unavailable, and instead of showing any gratitude, Halle's just throwing shade. But let's be real, a lot of folks aren't buying it. If DDG is such a hands-on dad like Tanya claims, why is his mom always the one sorting out everything? People went off in her comments. They dropped stuff like, "I don't normally like to blame parents for how their grown adult children behave, but DDG's mama is a huge part of the problem, and her posts since the restraining order? Shameful." Another person said, "DDG's mom is a classic boy mom. Her standing by him isn't even surprising." The drama was on 10. But that's not all. People have been talking about how Tanya basically lets her sons do whatever they want. In one clip, DDG literally smacked Feud right out of her hand, and instead of checking him, she just laughed it off like it was cute. That had people saying, "Enabling much? That's wild." It didn't stop with Halle's complaints either. In another clip, Tanya's other son's baby mama called him out for being disrespectful. And what did Tanya do? She just laughed and said, "That's just how he is, and he's never gonna change. No real accountability, just excuses all over the place." But here's where it gets even crazier. DDG's brother pretty much confirmed the whole vibe without realizing it. In a video, he called their mom the nicest woman ever, but the way he said it, it sounded more like she lets them run wild without ever checking them. Fans picked up on it immediately. They noticed Tanya always stepping in between her sons and their baby mamas, acting like the go-between just because her sons supposedly don't even want to handle their own business directly. Nobody's saying Tanya's a terrible mom or trying to rip apart her parenting, but let's be honest, based on what's out there, people have questions. People are saying it sounds like Tanya's been covering for DDG's messy behavior way longer than anyone thought, but this time Tanya snapped and didn't bother with any of those cryptic Instagram posts. She went full-on savage, pulling out a whole stack of legal declarations and putting Halle on blast in the most public way. According to Tanya, Halle's been lying through her little chip tooth, blowing everything out of proportion and doing everything she can to keep DDG away from his own kid.
What happened? What happened? She gonna talk to me. She acting like I did something mean to her.
You better stop, mother.
Tanya was riding hard for her son, no question about it, but the way she tried flipping the whole situation on Halle was wild. In her sworn statement, Tanya straight up accused Halle of stalking DDG using AirTags. She claimed the first AirTag drama went down on June 3, 2020. DDG allegedly found one hidden in his Maybach, and it didn't take long for the whole thing to get messy, because that same night, Halle supposedly showed up uninvited at a movie theater in Beverly Hills where DDG was with another woman. Tanya said Halle even called her directly that night, going off and saying she knew exactly where DDG was, threatening to mess him up for sneaking around. But Tanya wasn't done spilling everything. She said the movie theater pull-up was just the start of Halle's so-called obsessed ex behavior. The next day, Tanya, DDG, and her boyfriend George supposedly did a full sweep of the Maybach, and what did they find? Another AirTag tucked under the back seat. That's how Halle allegedly always knew exactly where he was, especially that night at the movies. But hold up, it gets even messier. Tanya claimed that a few days later, George was driving DDG's Escalade when he started getting those same creepy AirTag alerts on his iPhone. At first, they couldn't find anything, but the alerts kept going off. So they tore the car apart again and found another AirTag hidden behind the back seat. And just when they thought they were done, Tanya said another AirTag alert popped up 2 weeks later. This time the AirTag was supposedly hidden inside a random vitamin bottle in the Escalade, but things got even wilder because Tanya says Halle's tracking obsession didn't stop with just cars. She claims it went to a whole new level after the baby, Halo, was born. According to Tanya, in April 2024, she found a fourth AirTag, this time hidden inside Halo's diaper bag. And it wasn't just tossed in there, it was supposedly tucked underneath an internal cardboard lining like someone was really trying to keep tabs without getting caught. That's messy, but wait, it gets even crazier. Fast forward to January 2025. Tanya says she and her boyfriend moved into DDG's house to help him out, and while they were unpacking and organizing, she claims she stumbled on a box of unused Apple AirTags hidden in one of DDG's bedroom drawers. And guess who she says left them behind? Halle. She'd been living there on and off before and during her pregnancy. After Tanya spilled all that tea, it's no shock things between her and Halle got even uglier. It got so bad Halle allegedly refused to let Tanya anywhere near Halo. The tension was through the roof, and everyone knows about that restraining order Halle got against DDG. The judge ruled she could take Halo to Italy with her to film her new movie, even granting her sole custody. But DDG wasn't about to give up easy. The judge did eventually say he could visit Halo, but it had to be supervised visits in Italy. DDG tried to stop Halle from taking their son overseas while she worked on her movie, but she wasn't backing down for a second. In her legal response, she told the judge straight up, "I have to be on set in Italy from June 7th to August 4th, 2025. Daryl's known about this for months, and this job is how I pay the bills for me and Halo." She made sure they all knew she wasn't messing around. The judge sided with her for monitored visits, but that's where the real drama exploded. Because when DDG's lawyer, Larry Backman, asked the judge to let Tanya be the one supervising those visits, Halle's lawyer, Jeremy Lane, shut it down fast. He told Judge Latrice Birdsong straight up that Tanya couldn't be trusted to monitor those visits fairly. Why? Because Halle had already called out Tanya for enabling DDG's messy behavior and said that's exactly why she wanted sole custody in the first place.
A rare way to communicate, but I don't talk to people disrespectfully. If I'm talking in a high-pitched voice, it's not like I'm calling
I know him.
It's not like I'm calling.
Just
But you can't keep giving people that's just him because it's
but
still
it is.
disrespectful.
How long y'all been together?
But it don't matter, it's still disrespectful.
He ain't changed from day one. He's been this way.
No, Dejan is a little bit more disrespectful than what he was.
No, I was explaining to her that I don't act act like a relationship to her anymore. Like I just act how as if I would act towards, regular, like not regular, but like normal. It's an affectionate you, it's a relationship you, it's a lovable you, and then it's like regular.
But that's not even the craziest part.
In the end, the judge sided with Halle, ruling the visits could happen, but only if there was a neutral professional supervisor in the room. But here's where it got extra messy. The judge laid down strict rules for those visits. Number 1, no posting Halo on social media at all. And DDG loves to show off, so that's going to be interesting to watch. But things took an even wilder turn in court. DDG's lawyer claimed they tried to set up proper supervision for the visits, but the only person they could lock in was a therapist willing to chaperone. Yes, a therapist. Meanwhile, Halle's team wasn't having it at all. Her lawyer let the court know they'd already spoken with Italian authorities and even lined up detectives and private security to make sure these visits were locked down tight. That's when DDG's team started questioning why they even needed a chaperone, but the judge shut that argument down fast. They pointed to Halle's protective filings as the reason supervision was absolutely necessary. At that point, Halle's team came with a solution. Her personal nanny and security team could handle the supervision, but DDG's lawyer wasn't letting that slide easily. He fired back saying the nanny shouldn't be allowed to testify in any future hearings if she was going to supervise. The judge agreed to that condition, but still locked in both the nanny and security for the visits. But it didn't even end there. Halle's lawyer dropped another bomb in court, revealing the nanny was actually scared to be alone with DDG, which is exactly why they insisted on having security there the entire time. The judge signed off on it, so now DDG's visits with Halo will have full-time eyes on him every second. Nobody was really shocked when Tanya tried to fight that ruling. She argued she was perfectly capable of being the chaperone herself and made it clear she thought Halle was being unreasonable for trying to keep her away from her own grandson. But considering all the drama with Tanya's name on it, people can see exactly why Halle wasn't taking any chances. Fans weren't buying Tanya's sweet grandma act at all. They went off in the comments under her post saying things like, "You should have handled this messy behavior ages ago because you know he has issues, but all you care about is money and trying to stay trendy." Another person didn't hold back, saying, "As a mother, sure I defend my sons, but wrong is wrong. Hold him accountable. He hit that woman in front of your grandson, and you want to act like it's okay? Nobody deserves that, and definitely not with a kid watching." People weren't pulling any punches. They pointed out that restraining orders don't just pop up for no reason and told her to hold that boy accountable and step off the hype train while you can. The internet is completely split on this one. Some folks see Tanya as a mom just riding for her son no matter what, but plenty of others think Halle finally cracked open a messy family dynamic that's been going on behind the scenes for way too long. Everyone's picking sides and the drama just keeps getting deeper. One thing's for sure, between restraining orders, custody battles, and family secrets flying all over the place, this situation is nowhere near finished. The real question is whether Halle's going too far trying to keep Tanya away from Halo, or if she's just doing what she has to do to protect herself and her kid from the same old patterns. This family feud is not cooling off anytime soon. If you're into the drama, make sure to share this video, hit that like button, and subscribe for more messy updates. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know what you think about this wild situation.